It was. I think this is where the jokes about his price tag will stop, because he is consistently being the heartbeat of the team. When it looked like the other players like Kopama had an off day, but Caicedo didn't flinch. Even when the few occasions where United poured forward in droves, he still had the presence of mind to get his job around, to be able to stifle Manchester United. And I was very happy for him because he's had a difficult start to life there. I think this was one game where Maresca would look at that and, as Daniel said, perhaps beat himself down because they were not able to, because all of Chelsea's key creators were not involved in the game. It was only when
it wasn't great.
It was only when they had chances on the turnovers, and it was often out wide on the left with Neto. And I don't know if it was deliberate, but I think it was something Vanessa will be very comfortable with, knowing that Chelsea's threats have either come down the right side or through Cole Palmer. And so the fact that Maresca, for 90 minutes, noticed that his regular outlet for goals in terms of chance creation as well had been shut down and still couldn't do that for me was a bit worrying, especially because Manchester United are not the most well-drilled side tactically in the Premier League. If there was one game where Chelsea would go into, as far as the big games are concerned, and fancy their chances, Man United at this point will be one of those. And for me, it's a shame that they couldn't take advantage of that.
And to be fair, it was an improvement. Last season, when they went there, they got hammered. Did they not?
Yeah, game of basketball as well.
I've seen this debate a lot. I don't know if you guys have seen it, mostly among Chelsea fans, about what midfield combination works. And it's mostly about Enzo, Fernandez, and Caicedo, or Lavia and Caicedo. It's all the three. Because I've seen a whole thread about how Chelsea don't create enough when Enzo doesn't play, but are also defensively very susceptible when Enzo plays. So something has to give.
Look, honestly, I don't think it's a debate. I don't think Chelsea look very efficient when Lavia is playing with Caicedo. Palmer has his freedom to roam about the half space.
Is that true, though?
Yes, they do. Look, to be frank, Enzo Fernandez is a very interesting case because I think I've reached a conclusion because of the price tag and the emotional attachment. Fans are seeing things that don't exist. Every pass is now calculated as important because
the speed of the pass and the weight.
He's not, to be frank.
He's not extraordinary.
Enzo Maresca is not stupid. He's not stupid. To be putting him on the bench and relegate him to what I call the Chelsea Team B, the Conference League team. If he's starting more,
at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, if he's starting more games in the Conference League at this point, it should tell you something. It's true. Chelsea are a bit too porous when he plays, and they don't create as much. That's the issue. The difference between their offensive strength when he's on the pitch and when he's not is not that much. But the difference between their defensive solidity when he's on and when he's off is huge. It's a lot. So
I think the argument people have had is that Lavia, as great as he is, because of his technical ability, he doesn't pass as quickly as Enzo does. So he likes to elaborate a lot. We're talking about it. He likes to invite pressure on teams.
I think there was a scenario yesterday where he nearly lost the ball and he had to slide into.
Yes. Whereas Enzo, because he's not nearly as skillful as Lavia is, he hits the ball much quicker. And so maybe sometimes when he plays, Chelsea tends to be quicker in transition. I'm not sure. But like Daniel said, the margins are very small in terms of what advantage he gives you and what compensation has to give for this or for that.